don't think I can love you. Low expectations, I like high women. The lying to their boyfriend when they come inside with me. The argue with their parents where they spend the night with me. Skirt, die, high women, goodbye women. My women, what's the price of being honest with you? What's the point in lying anyway? You'll be crying lying right away no matter what I do or any shit I say. I cannot be the nice guy, these flowers too expensive. She wanna be my life, and I just see a life sentence. Shackle me, chain me, detain me, hate me and blame me. But baby, maybe when you wake up you'll realize you were crazy and I was right about it.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? And welcome to the Michael Pina Sr. Show. I'm trying to get set up. I'm a one-man show here. All right, we're going to say goodbye to T-Rads. Well, welcome again to the Michael Pina Sr. Show. I'm trying to pull a couple of different things going on here, but listen, today is episode 109, and it's January 5th, 2019. This is a show to help you live below your means, all right, so you can get out of debt, and then you can live and give like nobody else. Dave Ramsey said, "Great detail and great intentionality causes success." And that's what we're going to talk about today, because I had a fantastic email sent to me from Sarah from Local 406. Thank you very much, Sarah. And she's from Grand Rapids. I read through the whole thing. I loved it. I mean, that's what I need. I need you people to let me know that I'm doing something for you to keep me going. All right. And Sarah really got my juices going when I read it, because that's what I want to do. I want to help you with your money. You know, I'm going to talk about my money and what I'm doing with my money so that I can help you. But if you got a question from where you're at or what you're doing, please get in touch with me, just like Sarah did at CoachP2210@yahoo.com. I mean, right now I'm live. If you called in right now at 774-287-9323, I'm going to answer your call. Or you can text me at that same number. Please follow me on Facebook at Peanut Financial Coaching. We got to continue to build this community. I'm doing it one person at a time, and it gets me excited. All right. I'm fired up for today's show, because I had that great email from Sarah, and I'm gonna answer your questions right here, Sarah, live on YouTube. So I hope this helps you out. And just remember too, go to podbean.com. The sound is so much better on Podbean. I don't know what's up with YouTube. I've done everything I can. I don't know if it's me or YouTube, but the sound just isn't the same on YouTube as it is on Podbean. But go to podbean.com, download that for free, and you can hear me on there too. All right. So one of the biggest things that I like to talk about is the budget. And Sarah had a great question about having an irregular income. She's an air driver, and she's not really sure how many hours she's going to really get. She did give me what she considered what she had projected for her income. So I'm going to use that as what I'm going to talk about. And I'm going to talk about how you set your budget with an irregular income today. All right, because like I tell you, I mean, first of all, if you haven't downloaded Every Dollar by now, everydollar.com, you got to do it. Your budget is the backbone to everything that we do. I mean, I'll tell you the truth. I've only been on Every Dollar now for a year, but now I can go back and I'm seeing what I'm spending my money on. It becomes predictable. You become predictable, and then you can correct, the problems that you've got within your budget. But as far as like Sarah's concerned, Sarah, I've got an irregular income. I do work at UPS part-time. I did work full-time during this past peak season, just like you said you were also. And, but I work as a sports official. I run businesses. I help my son with his business. I make money through that. And I run this business, Pina Financial Coaching. It's a very irregular income. But what I've been able to do, although I haven't done Every Dollar except for a year, I've kept track of every single penny that I've always made. So I take my average of what I make over the past 5 years, and I could take that monthly average, I could take like January, for example, okay, because it's January right now. And I could tell you what I've made over the past 5 Januaries. I take that average and then I base my budget off that average. All right. You told me what you consider what your base salary is going to be at UPS. I mean, it's pretty simple. You take that salary, divide it by 12. You got to know what your net income is, after your gross. And then you kind of base your budget on that. Now, what I do every single month, and what you should do if you've got an irregular income, once I go over what I considered what I thought I was going to make, I readjust my budget. I'm continuously working on my budget every day. I'm putting in what I'm spending, I'm putting in what I'm making, and then when I go over what I'm making, because that's what I'm trying to do every month, I don't want to make less than what I've predicted, right? You don't want to do that, because that could really be a budget buster. But what I do is I always, readjust for what I am making above the budget. So now, like, for example, I'm looking for games right now. I'm a basketball official. I also coach and train on the weekends. I also do lacrosse on the weekends. So now I'm getting all those games coming in. And I can base my budget on what my predictability is going to be on what I'm going to make. Now, I always try to make more. So now when I go over that, I look at the other stuff that I have to accomplish. Have I accomplished baby step 1? Do I have $1,000 emergency fund? Well, if I don't, anything I make above the budget, I put towards that baby step 1. Once I've gotten through baby step 1, I say, okay, I've gone above everything that I have above the budget. I'm making more money. What do I got in baby step 2 to put more? You understand what I mean? So now I'm always putting more money when I go above the budget to whatever baby step I'm on. So that's how you handle an irregular income, is you got to continuously work on that budget, continuously change whatever it is that you need to change. And then it becomes predictable. It becomes easier. It's a little more difficult than somebody that's getting paid every 2 weeks, exact same thing every 2 weeks. It is a little bit more difficult, but it keeps you on pace on what you're doing because you're constantly working on it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm constantly working on it. Okay. So that gets me excited for you because I think that you're going to put that time and that work into it. All right. Make sure you download every dollar. Here goes the thing though with Sarah, which got me even more excited, that she said that since I had said that I'm officially starting Financial Peace University, and I signed up for that, and she said that she signed up for it. And I suggest to everybody and anybody out there that hasn't been through Financial Peace University, I mean, I know it's $129, but it's an investment into your future. I can't tell you. See, for me, what I did, and I said it jokingly to my wife last year, because I really started following Dave Ramsey a lot last year. I said, if I'm in a better financial position next year than I am last year, or if I'm in a better financial position, I said to her, then I'm getting Financial Peace University. We're in a way better financial position this year. We are doing things that I've never done before. And I said to her, I'm getting it. Because there's something that I feel I'm not teaching properly. I want to be able to teach you properly. So I'm going through Financial Peace University. Sarah said she signed up for it. Congratulations, Sarah. And you should sign up for it. Now, I'm starting a group just like Sarah is. January 9th, I'm starting a group with my wife, Meg. We're going to a group. I'm walking through Financial Peace individually online with my son, Michael, starting January 8th. And I'm starting to walk through with my daughter, Shannon. Shannon, starting January 12th. Now, Michael, I'm running a business with. So, we got to hold each other accountable. And I told him this. Not only is this good for him to have the philosophy, the Dave Ramsey philosophy, but I want to walk through it with him. Because as partners, we have to hold each other accountable for things that we're going to be doing for our business. For Shannon, it's she's very similar to you, Sarah, except she does have a child. She's not married, but she needs an accountability partner. I'm going to be that accountability partner for Shannon. And because she's my client and my daughter, I'm excited to walk through this with her. And Sarah, and I say this to anybody else out there, once you start financial peace and you need to have discussions with somebody or you need to have somebody hold you accountable, let me be that person. You can email me, text me, whatever you want to do, whatever's on your mind. This is how we get stronger together as a community. We start to build our community together. And because of that, we start to feed off of each other. And, we produce a winning formula together. We produce this winning team together, by doing it with detail and great intentionality, as Dave Ramsey says. You can't do it by mistake. Getting rich and getting wealthy doesn't happen by mistake. It happens with great detail and intentionality. And we have to do it together. We got to hold each other accountable. There's going to be shit that happens, and yeah, it's going to happen. It's life, we got to be prepared for those things that happen in life. And that's where we're at, where I feel that we're at. Where things are happening to us in life, it's not a complete disaster because it's a financial disaster on top of whatever else is happening. We're prepared for what's happening and what's coming up. And that's what you want to be able to do. You want to be prepared. We want to be able to do things together and build our community together. So please, subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell so you know when I'm on. And let's continue to do this together. And I can't thank everyone enough for getting us off to the right 2019 start. So listen, I like to do a little segment. I should probably call it the Tom B segment because I'm calling it Pina Financial News, but I'm using a lot of the things that Tom B sends me. I love it. I can't, Tom B, keep on sending it, Tom B's been part of my community since I started talking about Mount Ida. We all know about Mount Ida by now. And we continue to build our community with Sarah, with Tom, with Grant out there. I know people that are watching and listening. Brandon, I love it. I want you to pass it along. I want this to be helpful for you. So anyway, Pina Financial News. And listen, when Tom B sends me something that's a tweet, I retweet it. So follow me on Twitter. I'm going to get better with it now that I'm done with Peak at UPS. I'm going to be doing more things on Twitter and Instagram, so follow me there. I'm putting educational stuff up on Peanut Financial Coaching on Facebook. Follow me there. Like that page, all right? Everything's for free. It don't cost nothing. But if you're thinking about things financially throughout the day, you're going to do things correctly, and it's going to stop you from doing the wrong thing. All right, Peanut Financial News brought to you by Tom B. How's that, all right? The big question is, all right, and I'm trying to get this up. Of course, this is live, and I screwed up again with my laptop. The laptop goes out on me. But the biggest thing is UPS and FedEx hiking up their rates. All right, UPS, and that's the biggest thing in the news. UPS started it right after Christmas. They went up 9%. 9% UPS has gone up on that shipping cost. All right, so that's what we're talking about right now. And UPS is offsetting what they, basically what's going on with the contract, which hasn't been resolved yet, by the way. And I hate to say it, we're just gonna have to suck up what's happened with this contract, and we're gonna have to make sure we get the right leadership in place. And I'm gonna be really pushing some people to get that right leadership in place. And I tell you something, Sarah. If you were, Sarah was asked to become the shop steward. I know that you want to continue to use UPS as a side hustle, but to me, becoming the shop steward would increase your capability of making money outside of UPS because you're in a leadership position. You are becoming a person that, people are going to want to hire and use not only just as your side hustle, but you need to learn that leadership. Please, if you got that opportunity to become a shop steward, do it. I don't have that opportunity right now because we have a good shop steward in place. And Kevin, if you're out there, you're in place. But if he ever wants to drop out, I'd go for the shop steward position in a second. Take it, learn it. Make sure that we have the right people leading our Teamsters all over the country. Sarah, you're one of those people. You're one of my people. You're in my community. I want my people leading the Teamsters in whatever role that it may be. But, UPS has increased its shipping costs by an average of 9% or more. And that's because of the contract that they're settling on. You know, that's what they do. They increase the rates right after a contract. And, you know, FedEx has increased its rates. And some rates are rising up to 32%. It's like, I don't know. I mean, the shipping costs are incredible. And they're saying that the free shipping that people offer, it's not going to happen anymore. Because how can they offer free shipping when UPS and FedEx and the United States Postal Service are increasing their rates? So we're going to have to follow that more. Please, if you know what's going on with this contract, let me know. You know, because I'm telling you right now, we need better leadership in place, and we got to get those people in place. And one last thing before I go. Oh, what do we got? We got a call in from the best daughter ever. Let's see what she has to say. Hello, you're on the Michael Pina Senior Show.
Funny.
Oh, this is not funny. We're on live. What's going on? Oh, my mic stand just broke. On live television, on live YouTube television. What's the question you got today?
How can I become a millionaire?
That's always your question. And Shannon, and I just told you, she's going to be going through Financial Peace with me, and she's going to find out how to become a millionaire by going through Financial Peace. And that's going to be the biggest thing for us going forward. So that was Shannon live. Are you still on, Shannon?
Yeah.
Well, and we see how, and this is good practice for me. My mic stand just broke off the side here. I don't know what just happened, but so is there any other question you got here today?
No, I think that's all.
All right. Well, if you're looking for something personal, I think you better call your mother.
Okay, bye.
All right, that was Shannon here on YouTube Live, and so we're gonna end it right now with just one last thing. So that was good practice for me. My mic stand broke off here. I don't know what just happened, but that was good practice for me. So you can call in. You can call in. We're live. I'm not kidding around. I want to hear from you. I want to know what your problem is. I want you to run this show. I got to stop being consistent with the times that I'm going on. January 27th, I'll be on live at 7 p.m. I will be on after that. The Super Bowl's the next week, so I won't be on that Sunday. But from now on Sundays, I will be on Sunday nights. Okay, I do have some lacrosse games, so I got to figure out my schedule. But I'm going to let you know. I want you to tune in. Elite Football Academy starts January 13th. Please join me at Elite Football Academy. Cash only. Don't use a credit card. No credit accepted. Credit, debt is dumb, right? Cash is king. No credit, cash only. All right, so that's all I've got for you today on the Michael Pina Senior Show. I hope that you enjoyed today's show, and I thank Shannon for calling in and giving me a little practice. So until next time, you know what I always say. I want to win. I want to help you win. Let's win this thing together. All right, I'm going to see if I can do this now. And catch T-Rads, Spotify.
No, you still ain't seen nothing yet. No, you still ain't seen